Hi Deb, or someone at Pine Hills. This is the stratustime payroll training for editing time cards update. It's an addendum that will cover adding a single punch, whether it's in or out. In the previous editing time cards video, I covered how to add whole shifts by clicking Add Shift in either a work or non-work shift. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to add a single either clock in or clock out. There are a few instances when an employee doesn't clock in, whether it's they forgot or something prevented them, or they got pulled right into the classroom and didn't get to the computer. Whatever happens, if somebody is missing a clock in time and they tell you, oh please, I didn't clock in, you can go into your Paychecks login and go to Timecards. And for Brandy, let's pretend that this is so right now it's actually Thursday the 30th, but let's pretend that it's Friday. So Brandy has come in and then she let you know, oh gosh, I forgot to clock in. So what you're going to do is click on Add Shift, Add Punch. You're going to clock her in, so that's already correct. You're going to make sure that the date is correct, the 31st. And let's clock her in at 7:30 a.m. And now here's the important part. The division is unassigned, the work type is unassigned, but the department needs an assignment. If I change it to unassigned, it will treat it as vacation time in the report, and so that is not what we want. So she defaults to 141. We can leave it, we can leave this as a default for her, and for most employees that will be the easiest route to go. Or if, for example, on Friday she's in the office, you could go ahead and make that change right there. It just depends on what will be easiest for you in the long run. So I'm going to put her back to 141. So I've made sure that her department is filled out. She's got the time, the clock in, the right date, and I'm hitting save. So now you can see she's got the clock in for 7:30. So later when she leaves, she can punch out as normal, and that will get her good to go. I'm going to go ahead and delete this so that she can get clocked in tomorrow with no problems. Now clocking out. If we click on Jessica Hirschbull, she's got this little stop sign, which means that she's missing a punch. So she'll be a good example because we can show a couple of different ways to add a clock out. Now, since this is a previous day, Wednesday is a previous day, it shows this as a missing punch. So you can go ahead and click right on the red part and add a time. I don't know what time she was leaving on Wednesday, so I'm going to put I'm just going to put 6 p.m. because that, well, let's see, she was in at 8. That's probably not possible. I'm going to guess 5. So I'm going to say 5 p.m. When I get the sheets later, I'll make sure that it's right. But so you just type in the time right there and press save, and that adds the single clock out. Now, in an instance where it's still the day of, like right now, it's Thursday the 30th, and you can see she's got a clock in, but she doesn't have a clock out. She's probably still working right now. So if we wanted to add a clock out for her, if she, for whatever reason couldn't get to the computer and she, told you, hey, it's 5 o'clock, I'm leaving, it's not going to let you just, I'm clicking, but it's not going to let you just add a time there. So what you have to do is click Add Shift, Add Punch, just like when adding a single clock in, except we're going to change this to clock out. We're going to make sure that this is the correct date, which is the 30th, because we're working on the 30th right now. We're going to change the time to 5 p.m. And again, we just have to hit 5p and it'll default to 5 o'clock. Division unassigned, work type unassigned. We want her department to be 131 because that's the department that she probably worked. So everything's correct. I'm hitting save. So now you can see she's got her clock out, her clock in, and her clock out time. So those are the instances when you would, I'm just going to go ahead and delete that clock out real quick so that when she goes to clock out, probably within the next few minutes or half hour, it won't give her any trouble. But so those are the instances when you would do a single clock in or a single clock out, whether it's a previous day or a current day.